Chris. Managers. All right, just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Clayton Kershaw. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
Fouled off left side. And now it's even 1-1. For Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, and one of the best sliders the game has ever seen. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Batting second baseman, Ahmed
Really
Rosario.
good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. But in May of 2009 at Wrigley Field in a bullpen session, he decided to try a new pitch. Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and no swing, says James Kingsley. Abrams leads off second with nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs. With A.J. Ellis as his catcher, Mike Borzello as the coach. He threw a couple of them. It was near perfect right away, and he started using the slider right from there in May of 2009. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Kershaw deals. He goes down looking.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Now, James Wood. Fastball is outside. One out and a runner at second. And another ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Hernandez going back. Say goodbye to that one. His 21st of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. One down, base is empty. That one outside. And that is ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
That misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Laser could be trouble. Now he turns and heads for second. In there safely.
Everything came together for him.
Nice
job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
1 out, runner at second. Nathaniel Lowe. And that one is lifted in the air. Conforto. And there's 2 down. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Jacob Young.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close, late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
And that one fouled off. On the ground right side. Takes it himself. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab in this one, Mackenzie Gore. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Fastball is outside.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And down on strikes. 1 away.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Mookie Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
And he grounds one to the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, catcher Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of... Mookie on the move. Swing and a miss.
No ball.
The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Full count, 3-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Top of the second.
Leading
and
off
now
for the Nationals,
Alex Call.
right fielder Alex Call.
Kershaw back to work. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
No.
Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. That clips the corner. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
On the ground. Handles, throws to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting 8, catcher Riley Adams.
Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty.
One and one.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Popped up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're up 2-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Hernandez.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting 5th, center fielder.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball.
That's a ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting 6th, second baseman, Tommy.
2 down, base is empty. And here comes Tommy Edman. Right through there for a strike. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The next offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's the ball.
And that's in the dirt. Out towards right center field. And that ends the inning. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. Abrams in his 3rd season, 24 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Fastball for a strike. That one not close. Going to count 1 and 2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 and 2.
Kershaw fires. This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting, left fielder, James Wood.
James Wood digs in now. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that is downstairs. Ball two.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
That's off the inside corner. 3-0. Rosario leads off first with one away. And ball four, two aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the
batting,
walk,
the
and that last
hitter,
one
Andres
didn't even
Chaparro.
threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
2 on, 1 out. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. Doubled his first time up. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. And a pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
There's the strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Now the 0-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still 0-2. Next offering is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So the Nats leave a pair, but they're on top 2-0. Set for the bottom of the
Leading
3rd,
off
and
for the
here is
Dodgers,
Michael Conforto.
Left fielder, Michael Conforto.
First pitch misses. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Hooks it away for the out.
Batting 8th, first baseman.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. That's in there. It's 0-1. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Miguel Rojas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hot shot to third. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Brady House. Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for Washington.
Now it's the right fielder, Alex Call. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, catcher Riley Adams.
2 outs, base is empty. And now up for Washington, Riley Adams. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
And a breaking ball misses outside. That's a little bit low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Hernandez makes the catch, and that'll do it. Ready to go.
Leading
Bottom
off
4.
for the
Here's Max
Dodgers,
Muncy.
Designated hitter Max Muncy.
Just missed. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Down the line. And that's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Dodgers down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball misses down and away. Just off the outside edge. 2-1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no one getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
Smith at the plate and takes high there.
You want to be patient here. Try to work a walk if you can. You've got a big power bat behind you in the on-deck circle, and with 2 outs, 1 swing could put you right back in this ball game.
Yeah, there's the strike. Center field. Young gets under it, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Jacob Young. Kershaw back to work. Just missed. Next offering is down low. That's a slider for a strike. Here's a high chopper, and that's a foul ball. On the ground to 3rd. On to 1st. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
So the batting order turns over. C.J. Abrams getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. They say it went.
No ball. 1 strike. Ball one.
The guy at the plate could
One ball,
recognize
one strike.
slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Back here in L.A. And now the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one.
You know, these Dodgers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next offering is foul back. That one almost got him.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's towards center. Young in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder
Andy Pajes will hit next. Flied to right his first time. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Tommy Edman at the plate, 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch, and he just misses.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a 2-1. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Fly to left his first time. There's a strike. Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 0-2. And that skips into dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Young settles under it and makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new
Now
pitcher,
pitching for
Shohei
the Dodgers.
Ohtani.
Pretty tight game,
Number
so they're
17.
looking for quality pitches out of him right here.
Shohei
Got to do his best to keep the
Ohtani.
score right where it is.
James Wood
Leading
digging
off
in
for
for the
the
Nationals.
left
He's
fielder,
already
James
homered here in
Wood.
this one. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And a ball evens the count. And they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone
Now,
right
Daddy,
there.
the
That was a
designated
tough
hitter,
battle, man.
Andres
So to make a
Chaparro.
really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Chaparro up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Ohtani, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
One down, base is empty. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is even, 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Smith gets it to first. Two quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Now batting,
Two
first
down,
baseman,
base is empty.
Nathaniel Lowe.
Now here is Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 2 in this one. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
The 1-1.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
And misses inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. John
Leading
Shelby with
off
Chris
for the
Singleton in the
Dodgers,
booth. And
first
leading off the bottom of the
baseman,
sixth,
Kike
Enrique Hernandez.
Hernandez.
That one a little bit high. Ball one. Hernandez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And another ball.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That catches the corner. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really
Up
struggled to
next,
score
for
in
the
this
Dodgers,
one. Don't want to wake a
third
team up with the
baseman,
free pass.
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Grounded out his first time up.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
On the corner for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the next pitch is way outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bird.
Runner at first with no outs here. This one smacked out to left center. And no one can get there. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the DH, Max Muncy. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's in for a strike. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And that's a little bit high. And the count is 3-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And they're all loaded up.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mackenzie Gore won't go any further. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back. Number 61 on the pitch here.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Golden opportunity right here.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And that one off the outside edge.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
On the ground to third. But that rolls foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up or something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And that is out of play. The Dodgers threatening. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one missing inside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Muncy, the lead runner at second. Betts at first. One gone. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 1-1. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one, and that's two. They get two and draw even again. Seventh inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kirby Yates.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Brady House now at the plate.
Third baseman Brady House.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Smith snags it, and there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder Alex Call.
Now here is Alex Call. Has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
One strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Betts sends it across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Hernandez hauls it in to end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. We are tied 2-2. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Andy Pajes.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Missed with a changeup. 1-1. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Runner on the go, and fouled off. Up the middle, Abrams. There's one. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Michael Conforto will climb in. Conforto lifts one in the air, right field. And it's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second, in with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Kike Hernandez. He is struck out, and he is walked. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. Next pitch is outside, and a count 2-1. And that one fouled off. Down the line, and it's foul. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And that will end the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
We're at the top of the 8th. Up now for Washington, Jacob Young. Yates back to work. On the ground, right side. On to Hernandez. First out in the top of the 8th. Here's C.J. Abrams now, 1 for 3. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Just missed. Movement in the bullpen. Tanner Scott getting ready to go. Number 86 also getting ready. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
At the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And that's in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
1 away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Yates checks over to first, and he's back.
One and one.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 2 gone.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
James Wood, the next to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
Runner.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw. Save.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andres Chaparro.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andres Chaparro. Fastball for a strike.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runners stay where they are. That's ball 1. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Washington.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
66.
bottom of the 8th. Zach Brixey.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Miguel Rojas.
To the left side, but it is well foul. That one's upstairs, ball one. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That just misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. Over to Lowe. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Designated hitter, Max Muncy.
Muncy digs in.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Swing and a miss. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mitchell Parker looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Home run number 10 of the year. And now they're out front. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected 50 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
There's a strike to Mookie. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. He's straight.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1-2.
And that's outside. That misses the zone, and a full count now. One out, base is empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. In the air, right field, and it falls. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. One out. Runner at second. Will Smith to the plate. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. In there for strike one.
I feel with the way that Will Smith is able to handle the bat, control the bat head, he's very capable of finding green space and driving in that run.
Man at second. Check swing, he held up. And 1-1. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And delivers outside.
Okay.
Softly hit back behind third, and it goes just foul. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Fights it off. He'll see another. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And down on strikes he goes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Hernandez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 2.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Runner at first with 2 away. Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. And that's in for a strike. Brixey throws over. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Safe at second, and that was not close. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a foul out of play.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Missed with a changeup, and now it's 3-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting.
Manager out of the
second
dugout
baseman,
now, and it looks like we'll
Tommy
see a change on the
Edman.
mound. Zach Brixey is done. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for the
On to
Nationals.
pitch now for the Nationals,
Number
Trevor
32.
Williams.
And this could be a
Trevor
pretty
Williams.
critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. Into left center for a base hit. Coming home. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And up next for Los Angeles, Michael Conforto.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
And a first pitch fastball
No
is
ball.
in for
1
a strike. Two outs, 2 in scoring position. And that
No,
misses.
that's a ball.
And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
In the air out to center. Young right there to make the grab. And that is that. So they get 3 runs on 4 hits. 1 was the solo homer. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 5 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Tanner Scott.
I think closer
Now
has to be one of the
pitching for the
toughest jobs in
Dodgers.
baseball, and we
Number
see a pretty high
66.
turnover rate because of it.
Tanner
Every outing
Scott.
seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap
Leading
up
off
the win
for
and
the
get himself a
Nationals,
save.
First baseman,
And here's the
Nathaniel
first
Lowe.
baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. 0 for 3 in this one. That one ripped right center field. That ball's carrying. That one hops against the fence. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
These guys today are so great with handling
batting,
velocity.
third
They're
baseman,
seeing
Brady
high
House.
speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. House will hit next. And a foul ball. No outs. Runner. This ball's chopped on the ground. Edman tosses to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It
Now
might
batting,
not be the most
right fielder,
challenging we've
Alex
seen
Call.
today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
He's 2 outs away. Next to hit for the Nats, Alex Call. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. On the ground right side, Edman. Over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, there it is, a little old school manufacturing of a run after that double. Ground out to get him over and another ground out to get him in. Nice job to get that RBI.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals as the Nationals are down to their final out. And a strike. Scott, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Pulls it in, and that's the ball game.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And on the mound today, Clayton Kershaw. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Brings it in. And there's one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. First pitch misses. For Clayton Kershaw, the resume speaks for itself. One of the best pitchers of his or any generation. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, left fielder James Wood.
James Wood now at the plate. Step off throw to first. Rosario dives back in.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One strike.
Rosario stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss and a slider.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing play.
Kershaw deals. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I'll tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Andres Chaparro. Swinging a foul straight back. And strike two.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
1-2. 2-2.
In the dirt. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and they get the out. Nationals leave 1, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Max Muncy leading things off and takes a strike. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
That clips the corner. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and that's the first out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Here's Mookie to hit. Ground ball left side. House tosses to first, and Betts is gone. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. Not a whole lot going their way offensively the last few games, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, and that can put more pressure on the pitching staff to try to limit the opponent to just 1 or 2 runs a game, knowing that their offense is not scoring right now. And that never really works well because you try to be too fine and you end up giving up a lot of runs. So we'll see if everybody can just relax, bring things together, and perform at a level that they're capable of.
Will Smith at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate under the Mendoza line so far this month.
There's the strike up high. It's 0-1. 2 outs.
1-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Lowe makes the catch. And that is that. So the Dodgers leave one, scoreless after 1. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Second inning, set to go. And now the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Possibly thinking about home run number 100 here. He's just one shy of that milestone.
No score. Kershaw back to work, delivers. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Lowe needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Left-hand hitter waits. That's a laser base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
A late jump, and I think that was the
Batting
difference
sixth,
on the
third
play.
baseman,
It's not always
Brady
easy
House.
seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Brady House digging in for the Nationals. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Kershaw fires. That one's in there. And it's 0-2. This one in the air, right field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting 7th, right fielder Alex Call.
Next to hit, Alex Call.
That's the ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. On the ground, right side, full 3 double play, and the inning is over. No run. Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off for
bottom
the
of the second, here
Dodgers,
come the Dodgers.
center
No
fielder,
score, and the batter now, Andy Pajes. Gore back to work. Fouled off left side. Next offering is fouled back.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Tommy Edman at the plate. A switch hitter batting right. Runner takes off. And a foul ball. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Pajes aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss. Now one away.
stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And here is Michael Conforto. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
Foul ball there. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Batting 8, first
Kike
baseman,
Hernandez
Kike
at the plate.
Hernandez.
And that one upstairs, ball one. Fly ball down the line. Call coming on. He's got it. And that's the inning. One left for LA. We'll move to the third with no score. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And a batter now, Riley Adams. Adams measures 6 feet 4 inches, 265 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. Just missed. Fought off foul. That's down and in. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. It's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's one he definitely should have laid off of.
And now up for Washington, Jacob Young. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. 1 out, bases empty. There's a swing and a drive. Conforto on the move. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Just missed. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Kershaw checks on the runner. Young dives back in safely. The next offering misses. 2-1. Top of the third, no score. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed.
Strike.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And ball four to aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
First and second, one out. Ahmed Rosario digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That one hit to right. And it's just foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a count 1-2. Two on, one out. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. In the air, left field. Conforto sizes this one up. Brings it in. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, James Wood.
James Wood getting ready to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. So the Nats leave a pair, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. Miguel Rojas at the plate.
Third baseman, Miguel Rojas.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. And that's in there. Hit in the air, center field. Young hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated
So the
hitter,
lineup
Max
flips over.
Muncy.
Here comes that funky Muncy to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. A little bit low. Ball one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And it is 2-1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Swings through that.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball popped up. House. Nabs it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Just missed. Inside, 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Now batting, the catcher.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Reached on an infield single his first time. And ball 1. Betts off of first with 2 away. Just missed. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Now it's the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. He popped out his first time. That's in there. Strike 1. That's inside.
1-1.
In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. The 1-2. And there's a ball. That one misses, and the count is filled up. Andy Pajas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Payoff pitch. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back
Leading
on to the
off for the
fourth.
Nationals,
Now it's
the
going to be
designated
Andres
hitter,
Chaparro.
Chaparro.
That misses the zone, and that's ball one. And that's in the dirt.
No
Good
strike.
slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. High
got
bounce
time.
over the
Ground rule
fence,
double. 2 bases.
automatic double.
The automatic double
Now
kind of
batting,
feels like
the first
enjoying
baseman,
cruise control in your
Nathaniel
car,
Lowe.
Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. This one in the air. Edman. And makes the grab. And there's one away.
That was a good hard fastball with some
Now batting,
nice
third
ride
baseman,
up in the
Grady
zone right
House.
there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
That one fouled off. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Fourth inning underway. No score. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alex Call digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 so far. Ball one, no strikes. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And a strike in there. Up the middle, Edman jumps, throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. So one left for Washington, and we're still knotted at 0. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pages.
Center fielder, Andy Pages.
Ball one there. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch just misses. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Here's a 2-0. That one found hard the other way. And that's off the outside edge. 3-1.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And the 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Got the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
First and second, no outs. Michael Conforto steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And he's already singled in this game. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
That misses. 1-1. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Popped in the air, left side.
That's an
infield fly called there.
Now batting, first baseman, Kike Hernandez.
Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
First pitch, and he just misses.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And that one clips the corner.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That one catches the zone. 1-2. And that one upstairs. 2 on, 1 out. Strike 3, got him swinging. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for LA, Miguel Rojas. Fly to center his first time. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Tap back to the mound. Gets it to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Dodgers strand a couple. Still no score. Back here in L.A. And now Riley Adams. Kershaw back to work. Pitch misses there. 1-0.
You know, these Nationals looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Out to short. Betts whips it to first. 1 away here in the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. Doubled his first time.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
High fly ball out towards left field. That one back. And gone! And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So the Nats lineup turns over. And now the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. First offering, and it just misses. And that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. In the air to left, down the line. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Up now for Washington, Ahmed Rosario. He is singled and he is flied to left. And that's too high. Squirted out into left, and that will fall. And that extends the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Digging in, James Wood. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Rosario, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one
the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Snap throw to first. Rosario dives back in. Just missed.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Two outs. Foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And here's a 3-2. That one ripped. Hernandez raging back towards the wall. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first. It's 2-0.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Andres Chaparro digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 getting loose as well. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. That's down and in.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And that curveball drops in there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Right through there, got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Max Muncy. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back. And that one is gone. And that funky Muncy hits one out. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Mookie now.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Turns and fires the bats. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Here's a 1-1. Right through there for a strike. That one to first. Oh, wow. Nice play. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the big guy getting down and dirty, robbing what probably would have been a double if it gets by him. Love to see that because most times it's the shortstop or second baseman, but he wants to get in the mix a little bit as well.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's 2 for 2. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Outside with a breaking ball.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Now a chance for Teoscar Hernandez, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Dodgers, center fielder.
And here is Andy Pajas. Grounds one to short. Abrams. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Here's Nathaniel Lowe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And now 2 balls and a strike. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
3-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Next to hit for the Nats, Brady House. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Activity in the bullpen. Will Klein up and throwing. Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2-0. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. That's a strike. 3-1.
3-1.
Draws the walk there.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Alex Call will hit next. Call struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Ohtani goes 6 feet 3 inches, 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2. House at first, one gone. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
Riley Adams digging in for the Nationals.
Catcher Riley Adams.
This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. House up into scoring position now with 2 out on the pass ball.
That pitch was pretty far outside, further than he was set up, so kind of a tough one to handle, but still something he knows he should have had since it bounced off his glove and got away.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 2-0. Ohtani, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls and a strike.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Zips it across. Out number 3. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers 1. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Fouled off down the right side. Oh, 1 down. Lifted in the air, right field. Call. Hauls it in, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Conforto.
The batter will be Michael Conforto.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, They try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one missed. The Nationals up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch misses outside. And that's ball 2. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
And there's the strike. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
And here's the first baseman, Kike Hernandez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Late swing, fouled off. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And up next for Los Angeles, Miguel Rojas. This one popped up. Abrams left. We're through 6 full. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers 1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top of inning number 7, and now the center fielder, Jacob Young. And that one fouled off.
There, he saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Abrams in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's outside. And now 3-1. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one's carrying onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Ahmed Rosario.
Ahmed Rosario, the next to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Outside.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just missed. And now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers 1.
Pitching for
Zach
Washington.
Brixey gets the ball
Number
now.
66.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll
Zach
see him once
Brixey.
again.
Leading off
Here comes
for the
Max
Dodgers.
Muncy. It was a homer for him back in the 5th. Just a
Max
solo shot, but an
Muncy.
important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
That was just paint on the first pitch fastball.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. And
1 ball, 2
downstairs.
strikes.
Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now it's Mookie Betts, 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Looked like it was a little bit up. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Number 61 looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Ferrer, the power lefty, up as well. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. In the dirt, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Popped in the air, left field, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Will Smith.
Will Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Fastball for a strike.
Late in the game,
Go home.
everyone
1
gets
strike.
a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Popped up, low. And that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for the
back, and a
Dodgers.
new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
43.
Anthony Banda.
And they
Anthony
felt it was time to bring
Banda.
on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well,
Leading off for
1-run
Washington,
game,
left
and now
fielder,
for Washington,
James Wood.
James Wood. And there's a strike. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now the DH, Andres Chaparro. Check swing, called strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kirby Yates looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86, also throwing. And it's fouled away. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching for it, and brings it in.
Now batting, first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe.
Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. First pitch misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. Check swing, and he went. And a count 1-1. Upstairs. Next offering is foul back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Inside, just missed.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Caught him looking for the K. Nationals go quietly as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. Brixey back to work. And a curve misses outside, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Kyle Finnegan looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. And that one fouled off. That's in there. 1-2. Check swing, appeal to first. No, he held up. Next pitch way upstairs. Andy Pajas in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Andy Pajas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that is out of play. one off the mark, and the count even 1-1. Late swing fouled off. Trying to hold a one-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Tommy Edman now at the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. To first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Dodgers go down quietly, and our score remains 2-1. Kirby Yates takes over on the mound.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year. Not a lot of hard contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Kirby Yates.
Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
Third baseman, Brady House.
Outside low, and that's ball one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Klein appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. That's a strike. Next pitch off the plate. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Call. Batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And now it's even up. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Next offering way off the plate.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that's way high. And that's ball 3. And that one is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
High fly ball out towards left center. Conforto makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals,
Riley Adams
catcher
getting ready to hit.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And that drops in for a strike. Yates, 37 years young, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2-0, 2 strikes.
That's outside. Full count now. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up. Edman in position. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down that time. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Nationals 2 and the Dodgers 1. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Kyle Finnegan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Just looking to get on here. Give them something to work with as they try to make a comeback.
And the pitch. Up and in, 1-0. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One-run game, bottom 9. And now the count is even.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him looking. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
Now batting.
So up next, Miguel Rojas.
Well, you got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
Hit in the air, left field. Wood sizing this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Max Muncy.
So it's their last chance in this one. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered in this game. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
This could end it. Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Big spot here.
Now
Bottom of the
batting,
ninth.
shortstop,
Down to their
Mookie
final out.
Betts.
Next to hit, Mookie Betts. Trying to deliver as the hero.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. On a dead sprint, racing back. And what a play! Ball game.
Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to see what this team is really made of as we move forward.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Stadium. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Washington Nationals taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And today's starter, Clayton Kershaw.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. And that's off the inside edge. And we are underway. And that's in there for a strike. And now